The Kraken comes from Norse myths, especially from Norwegian and Icelandic legends. The first mentions of it date back as early as the 12th century. According to the tales, it lurked in the deep waters of the North Sea, near Norway, Iceland and Greenland. Its size? Unimaginable. Sometimes described as an island, other times as a giant squid with tentacles stretching dozens of meters. It was said to crush ships or create whirlpools that dragged them to the depths. It wasn't seen as an intelligent creature, but rather as a natural disaster. Interestingly, though, people believed it could attract schools of fish, so its presence might have meant not only death, but also a plentiful catch. In the myths, the Kraken doesn't have a clear creator. It isn't described as the work of gods or someone else. Most likely, it was inspired by real creatures sailors encountered at sea, like the giant squid. Fear of the Kraken supposedly led to safer voyages, stricter ship inspections, and even influenced some maritime laws. In the tales of Sinbad, his ship once ran aground on a small island where the crew wanted to rest. But the island sank. It wasn't land at all, but the Kraken returning to the depths. And the same thing actually happened to me when playing Valheim with my friends. We discovered a small island, climbed onto it, and after a while it started sinking. The Kraken has appeared in countless stories and works. Surely everyone knows the immortal line, "Release the Kraken," from the film Clash of the Titans. Many people remember the Kraken from that movie, even though he never actually appeared. The creature on screen was the genuine Greek sea monster Cetus. The filmmakers probably borrowed the name Kraken simply because it sounded much more dramatic. An interesting adaptation also showed up in Disney's Atlantis Milo's Return, where the Kraken was portrayed as a telepathic being connected to inhabitants of a remote seaside village. And many of you might also recall Jules Verne's novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, where the crew battles giant squids. Verne never calls them Kraken, but the scene is often compared to the legend. At the time, reports of a real giant squid had just started circulating, and Verne cleverly used this new discovery in his story. So, tell me, what chance do you think you would have if you came face to face with such a colossus? Would he eat you for a snack? Oh, no, that is not good. The sea is vast, but more tales await here. Follow my profile and share it with your party of adventurers. See you between words.